What's up, Tracy?
What's up, Donna V? All right. Hey. Wait, listen. We got to start this right. What episode is this, Donna? Tell everybody.
This is episode 2.
It's of the new week 3, episode 2 of the new Girls Gone Green season. So let's start it right. I'm Tracy.
I'm Donna.
And we are, sing it if you know it, Girls Gone Green. Coming to you live from quarantine. Girls Gone Green.
That's right.
I hit the high note, you know what I mean, because we're Girls Gone Green. Oh my God, I can't get my prop.
What's up, Tracy?
Wait, I need this prop. Hold on a minute.
Are you going to get your eagle?
Oh, I got to get my eagle totem. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Okay, there it is.
J-E-T-S. Jets. Hello.
Oh my gosh. Hello. How are you doing? First of all, I miss you and I cannot wait until we can be in the same space. How is the Kung Pao kitchen renovation going?
We're at a standstill. Right now I'm standing. I'm not even sitting anymore. I am standing up.
You are.
Hey, what's up, Christopher Estrite? How do I get back on the show? Feeling myself again. It's been a lot. Hey,
awesome.
We were just going to announce that tonight that we are going to have other guest spots coming up. It's going to be a little different than last year. We are going to be rotating some guests. We're going to be inviting some new people. We have a lot of people from last year that want to be on. And I just want to say before we even get started, Frank Simon going with the Go Packs Go. I would love to address the fact that Aaron Rodgers choked the first game. I don't even know why I didn't bring that up last week, but I wanted to say that. So, I mean, that's good for you. I understand it's a green team, but I also have another eager green member of our family that wants to come on. But wait, hold up. If you're watching us, first I want to say welcome. Thank you. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't yet, I want you to subscribe.
Yes.
I want you to like and I want you to share.
Yes.
You're watching us on Facebook. Guys, get with the program. I'm pumped that you're here. We have thousands of followers. And you know what's crazy? We only have like 96 subscribers. I mean, we need people to come over because you want to see us on the road? You want to see us in your hometown? You need to subscribe to us on YouTube because that's where the money's at. And we need it because the renovation is not free. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
You saw me stapling things to the wall last week. All right?
With your staple gun.
Robert! Wait, ready? Let's try if I can do it. Ready? This is what he does at the games. He goes.
I'm trying to do a J, but it doesn't.
J-E-T-S. Jets. I can't do the R thing as well. But Robert, what's up? We definitely have to have Robert on. Robert, I didn't get to see you. I was at the game. We're going to talk about that after. But if anybody out there could just like, subscribe, share, we'd love you. Thank you so much.
And you got to follow the Jets, man. He is so much fun. Christina Kimes. Jay Kimes in the house. Christina will be on the show. Chris.
Okay, Chris.
Well, we love seeing your face, Chris. We don't like your sentiment, but we love you. So thank you for being on. I personally miss seeing Chris. Chris, once this COVID crap is over, we're going to be doing some tailgating for Jets games as well as Eagles games. And when it's a Jet game or an Eagles game, because Chris, you've got places in Chris is a big deal. He's got houses all over the place. So Chris, I expect to see you at one of those tailgates, Chris.
I want to go to Sesame Street and I want to teach them the Girls Gone Green song.
Oh my God. We should totally teach Oscar the Girls Gone Green song. Chris Principelli, can you make that happen? Because he's a bigwig at Sesame Street. Maybe you can make that happen. That would be so cool.
I would love it.
Woo! I am loving your new hat. We need a Girls Gone Green hat that is like that. Is that made of AstroTurf or sparkles?
Okay, it is sparkles. And my daughter bought this for me last week at Jet Life Stadium.
Okay, I'm jealous. I'm officially jealous of that hat. You got to work it, own it, rent it.
I know.
Timeshare. That, you need to get a disco ball. So like we got to get that disco ball back down in the Kung Pao kitchen so that it can jettison off that sparkly hat and create the atmosphere that Girls Gone Green loves, which is...
Did you say jettison?
I did say jettison. I threw that in there. Get it? Jettison?
I love it, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't get enough credit for incorporating jets into that. But listen, what I want is I want our studio to become a sparkle haven, and I want it to be remember how we had the lights, we had the disco ball, but here's what it is.
Right over here, I got glow sticks. I could see the glow sticks.
We have glow sticks. We've got it all. But ladies and gentlemen, what we're trying to tell you is Girls Gone Green needs an official studio. We're lobbying for that. We are working with some sponsors to get that together. But guess what else? Girls Gone Green needs to be on Barstool Sports. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you watch Barstool Sports, not a lot of women on there, especially not a lot of women talking about football, especially not as fun and energetic as we are. So we are lobbying for that. And as Donna just said, the way to lobby is if we can show them that we have enough followers and show them our content, they will be more interested than just our content. As you guys know, in show business, it's not what you do, it's who you know. And we know you. And we know that one of you could be the spark that we need to get our butts onto Barstool Sports. Say that 3 times.
Jerry Reesby. Happy birthday. His birthday was Monday. Angelique was here.
What's up?
House.
Wait a second. Did you say Jerry's birthday was Monday?
Yes, and I didn't know it because I didn't.
Well, we're going to remedy that right now. Get that voice ready. La, 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 la. All of you green beaners out there, we're going to be singing happy birthday to Mr. Jerry Reesby right now. I need you all to join in. Jerry, I hope you can feel that love. We are sending it right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Happy birthday, Jerry Reesby. Get out of here. We love you. You're the favorite guy we have from Texas. Happy birthday to you.
That's right. I want to get us on Barstool. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting on a Barstool. Today's your mom's birthday. Now we got, okay, listen.
It's always Christina J. Kimes. I love Christina J. Kimes
coming in
so much.
What's your mom's name? We'll sing her happy birthday at the end of the show.
Yes.
And on a different note, I want to just say something. Jets fans, we lost somebody really important. And I'd like to take a moment to just say, my condolences, our condolences to the family. Finnegan Summers lost his battle to cancer this week. And I want to just say that, I don't know if you remember who that is, but their family were making the masks and the bows for the hair. And we met during quarantine via, the shows and being here. And he was one of the biggest Jets fans I've ever encountered. And even through his chemo and all the time he spent in the hospital, he was always in Jets gear and garb. I mean, it was incredible. And so his wife and daughters started this company and they made masks during quarantine. And I know a couple of people that are Girls Gone Green fans ordered them. So I want to just say with a heavy heart, as we celebrate, we remember. And as we remember, we keep going and we honor. I just want to say I honor, his daughters watched, story time. I just want to say to his whole family, we offer our most sincere condolences. So Finnegan Summers, I know he died. He actually passed away on Saturday night at 4:20 in the afternoon, which is kind of, he would think that's funny. Honestly, he was an amazing dude.
Man,
I want to mention that, but
I'm glad that you mentioned that. And we send love to his the family, and we love them, and we thank them for all the great stuff that they were doing and how creative they are and were, and how they honor his memory. Yeah. And we're sending love to them.
Big love to you, Mister. All right, so I don't know what this means, but Jerry Reesby says he's a Molly.
I'm a Molly. I don't know what that means either, Jerry.
I don't know.
Do you want a Molly? We don't deal in Mollies. Stop, Jerry, if that's what you're trying.
No, there's okay. Now it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Crazy up in here.
No, if you just let us know what your mom's name is at the end of the show, we'll sing her a big old happy birthday.
Yeah, but Jerry, tell us what a Molly is, because we only know one type of Molly that we're definitely not giving you for your birthday.
No, I don't know what that means. A Maggie, maybe he's a Maggie. No, an Aggie.
An Aggie. That's a Aggie Texan. Yeah. That's Longhorn. That's not an Aggie.
All right.
I got you. All right. Your brother was at an Aggies game this past weekend. I'd love to talk to him about. Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about that. That's one of my bucket list things, is to go to a Texas college football game, because I am sure they are off the chain.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are just bananas.
Exactly.
Speaking of bananas, can we talk about my Philadelphia Eagles?
Yes, please do.
Where's your sound effect?
Is that Washington in the storm down here?
That's the sound effect that I would put on. We used to have in the Girls Gone Green studios, which we will have again one day. We have the faith. We are sending it out there. But I didn't finish. So there it is. To Donna's point, ladies and gentlemen, get over to YouTube, subscribe, like, tell a friend, share us with whomever you can. We appreciate the support, and tell everyone, tell anyone you know, because there are not enough women out there representing the women that love the NFL. There's a lot of us out there. We want to share this with everyone, and we want to get to a bigger platform, and we have their interest. They just need to see numbers, as everyone does. And so we're trying to get those numbers up. So spread the word. Thank you. All right, let's get to our Eagles.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, we lost, unfortunately, on Sunday to the 49ers. Donna, I have to say, we didn't look so bad, but we didn't look so good. Jalen Hurts looked all right. He was very mobile, which we love in a quarterback. And, he looked decent, but not great. We only scored 11 points. So what does that tell you? We weren't great. They only scored 17 points. But
I'm not even going to say a word yet, but go ahead.
We have some bad news. Brandon Graham, which is our monster on defense, an absolute terror monster, puts fear in the heart of every team that we play against, is out for the year with a ruptured Achilles tendon. No.
And we thought 2020 was over, you guys.
I know. How many times did you hear me call out Brandon Graham? Every time we did a video and a song, Brandon Graham was always in it because he's one of our all-stars. He's out for the year. Also, Brandon Brooks, our right guard, is on injured reserve, which sucks. Oh my God. Sherry Freed's in the house. That cheers me up.
All right.
Daria's not here. That doesn't
sorry you're not home, but all right, go ahead.
Okay. So Brandon Brooks, he's on injured reserve. He's got a strained pectoral muscle. They say that he will be out for a little while. They don't know how long, but he won't be out for the season. But Brandon Graham being out for the season is a huge blow. Okay. So here's the deal. We just signed from the Bills a brand new rookie. His name is Jack Anderson. He's a guard. So they're hoping that he'll fill in the Brandon Brooks for a while. Maybe he'll be like a breakout star, which would be great, which would be really great. And they are bringing up Landon Dickerson right now to replace Brooks. Landon Dickerson, we just signed from Alabama. He showed up for the first day of training camp in overalls and no shirt, like a complete, but he's supposed to be awesome. And he played center at Alabama. So they're going to have him play a guard position here. That's what they're all saying. So it's going to be interesting to see how he shakes out. But Jordan Mailata, who is our favorite Kiwi, who's the hot Kiwi, he is kicking butt, Donna. He is throwing guys around. He is sitting on guys. He is landing on guys. He is making people look like pancakes, and people are so excited about him. He's only been in the NFL, I think it's 2 or 3 years. He only learned how to play football 3 years ago.
I know. I remember we broke the news that they were hiring the Kiwi, and you were seeing if I knew where that was from. And I'm like, the produce aisle. And then, remember that?
Yes, and now you know that a Kiwi is from
New Zealand.
Oh, she retained that information, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
give it up for Donovan.
Okay, and so thank you.
That deserves a round of applause.
And you know what? I remember being very upset because they didn't play him for the first season
because he had to learn the game. He literally had. But can you imagine learning it at an NFL pace? Like that's just banana. That is like you going to a New York salon for your first haircut in the middle of like a Zoolander kind of atmosphere where everybody thinks they're a model and walks around like with disco music playing, not disco, like house music playing, and they're all in black and they're very chic and they're very ridiculous. And you know what I mean? Wait a second. Let me talk to you about salons I've been to. I went to a salon in Stamford that shall be nameless, begins with an S, and it's salon, this guy's name. And he cut my hair and he didn't talk to me the whole time. It was no talking. He just cut the hair. And then at the end, when I tried to give him a tip, he goes, "You don't tip the owner of the salon, dear."
BS.
But do you know what I'm talking about? They all wore black.
Yeah.
They all thought they were like models. They were like Zoolander. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Right. So I don't. Where was I saying that in
I work
reference
in a
to?
human zoo. You were trying to use that as an
Oh,
analogy, saying that like it would be like me doing that. But I have to
be
say,
like going to a hair show for your first haircut, like nuts, right?
yeah, but if you're no, like I would handle that. Is what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
gonna
trying
say
to
this.
equate the
I'm gonna give you a better
difficulty.
analogy. Well, hold up.
Of course, you're going to give me a better analogy. That's your thing.
It would be as if I had to go cut hair using a chainsaw. And it would be like I've cut hair forever, for years. I know what to do with scissors and a comb. But if I had to go change, because he played rugby,
Right.
so
Right.
it's a sport, badass. You know that you're gonna get,
Agreed.
roughed
Agreed.
up, but it's a different set of rules and it's a different tool. It's a different set of tools.
That's a
But
better
that way,
analogy. I told you guys she's going to come up with a better analogy. I already knew it. That's Donna speaks in analogies. Give it up for Tulsa, Oklahoma in the
my
house.
kids gets. Let me tell you, Carly gets exhausted from my analogies. Like the other day, we were on the phone and she said to me, I started to say something to her, or I told her something, right? And I explained it to her, and then I was like, "Let me give you an analogy." She goes, "Please don't." I said, I was like, "Wait a minute, why?" She goes, "Because I understood what you were saying to me. You don't have to give me an analogy." And it's so funny because over the years, people would say to me, "I think it's so amazing how close you are with your kids and like how great of a connection you have. How is it that you just have such a cool relationship?" And they're like, "What did you do? Did you like punish them, beat them? Like what?" I'm like, "I just
You're
told
like, I
them
gave
an
them
analogy."
analogies.
And by the time I got done, they were so exhausted, they had no argument left. They were just so like, they were like, "Okay, we get it."
Oh, that is hilarious. Can I tell you why, Donna, that is so hilarious? Because my father, Papa Locke, loves to give not analogies, but he'll tell you the same thing like 20 different ways.
Oh
And
yeah, of
his
course.
and his thing always starts with this, Donna. You know you're in trouble when he says to you, "You know what you should do?" And then you're like, my eyes glaze over and I'm like, "Oh no, here we go with like he's going to tell me 50 different ways that I should do what you know what you should do? You should write to Jay Leno and tell him that you want to be on the show and then write to Oprah, tell you want to be on the show." He's the one. Actually really good. I have to listen to like a quarter of what he says. I have to listen to all of what he says and then take a quarter of it and do it.
I wish that he worked for the Jets, and I just want to say hi. What's up, Angel? I love it. The
Angel!
Knicks fly, Eagles fly. I love
Angels! Angel!
that's awesome.
She's got a
I
great
wish
last name
that your
too.
dad,
Shankle. You can't be doing that.
if your dad
Yeah.
could work for the Jets, this is what I would ask him to do. I would ask him to explain to Jets fans why we lose so much, and I'd like him to explain it in this many ways. It doesn't matter what our quarterback looks like. It doesn't matter who our quarterback is. If we don't get our line in order, did you see the score for the Jets game? 25-6. We did not even score a touchdown. And I don't even know if the Patriots looked that good. Okay. It's just that for some reason, there were 4 interceptions. You would think that for a brief moment that Wilson thought he was actually the quarterback for the Patriots. And and for another moment, I was wishing and praying that Sam Darnold was still our quarterback because, see, what happened is he went to a team where he was better utilized. It would kind of be like putting bologna in my refrigerator. It's never going to get touched, right? I don't eat bologna or ham, anything. But if you put it somewhere where a carnivore lives, it'll
They'll
get used.
appreciate it.
And the thing is like, Sam Darnold, I salute you. I'm not even throwing out my jersey. Speaking of, today, I had an amazing conversation with a fellow Jets fan. So, as all of you know, I lost my car, my Beetle, right? And I'm on the search. I'm on the search for getting a new car. How does this tie into the Jets? You're going to find out if you just stick with me here. Go on the journey with me, will you? And since I don't have a car, the journeys are all just verbal. Here's what it is. There's this awesome, awesome situation that's called a car concierge. Have you ever heard of it?
Ooh, a car concierge. It sounds very French and exciting, but no.
Car?
I mean, go ahead.
No. You talk about the French. I want
A car. No. Car concierge. I would guess. I'm going to guess on this. Would be someone that acts as a liaison between you and either a dealership or like a Carvana, or you like just say to him, "Listen, I need a green Beetle," and he goes and finds it.
Okay, so I can't believe you just said that. I haven't looked in. I just got an email right now from this guy. His name's Jason. And let me think. Who was it that actually told me to do this? It was one of our Green Bean fans. And Brian Flammer. And he said to me, Donna, Tom at Car Concierge is amazing. And you won't find a better deal. He does all the work. All you do is show up and sign. He can't recommend the service enough.
No.
So I'm like, Brian Flammer, like you're a Green Bean fan, right? You're a Green Beaner. How could I not say, okay, let me check it out? I emailed several different people about the fact that I need this car. You know who answered back? Car Concierge. His name's Jason. We've been communicating. You know what I said to him? I love my Beetle. I would like another Beetle. My kids want me to get a winter car. I don't want a wintry car. Excuse me. This is like killing me down here.
Wait. Can I say something? Wait a minute. Before you let your kids talk into something, and I want you to go on with your story, but you have to hear this. My father, Papa Locke, used to have a Beetle, and Beetles are excellent in the snow.
They are great.
Beetles are known to be great winter cars. They're actually a very good winter car. So put that argument and make an analogy.
I bet you they were better in the snow when the engine was in the back.
Yeah. Well, no. I don't know the answer to that. Are they front wheel drive or rear wheel drive?
I don't know, but there's a lot of like something going on down there.
It's not snowing down there, is it?
No, it's just very like musty.
Gritty.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me just refocus. Why did I bring this up? Because when Jason said to me today, if there was a preference of color that I could find for your car, what's the top preference color?
GREEN.
I said Jets helmet green. He goes, oh my God, you're a Jets fan? I said, am I a Jets fan? I forwarded the link to this podcast to him before we went on because I wanted him to realize it. I said, I'll drive a green car. If I have to, silver or white, like their uniforms. Mm-hmm. Even black if I had to, okay? No orange, I'm not a Bengals fan. No red, it's not a midlife crisis. And no blue, because I'm not a Giants fan. So I cannot wait to see what is going to happen. But I want to say thank you to Brian Flammer for the heads up. The deal's not sealed yet. The Car Concierge, for all of you people around the area here that lost their cars, there's a very low fee. But guess what? I get to continue to go to work. I don't have to go searching for a car.
So wait a minute. Go a little more into this because this is really interesting. So you just give me your price range, or you just say, this is the car I want, this is the price range I'm willing to pay, or what do you do?
You want to lease or do you want to, purchase
Buy it? Right.
And I was like, well, here's what I have. This is my budget. And this is what I'm looking to do. And he listened to it, the whole thing. It was very cool conversation. And then he said to me, tell me what your main objective is. I said, I want a convertible. I said, I need a convertible back. Right. I would love a Beetle, but I know they stopped making them, but I know they hold their value. Because I know, thank you, Geico, what I received from Geico. And I'm talking to a lot of other people that have received checks for their cars and no bueno. So he's like, let me see what I could do. He called me this afternoon at work. And he said to me, I have some exciting news.
Oh, man.
I said, what's up? He goes, they stopped making the Beetle in 2018. So a lot of people that purchased them then are turning in their leases right now. So that I'll get a newer Beetle than I had, more bells and whistles.
Oh, beep, beep.
I have my fingers crossed for that jet helmet green.
Oh, man. Can I tell you, guys, ladies and gentlemen, green beaners out there, let me just explain why this is so bizarre. Donna and I do another show on Monday nights called Open-Minded Mystics, and we do a lot about the mystical and manifesting and doing all that kind of stuff, which we're going to bring here as well, because we're going to manifest for our teams and make things happen. But we do vision boarding, which if you guys know what that is, you cut out pictures of what you want, you put it on a board, and you look at it every day and blah, 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 blah. I have 2 green cars, dark green cars on my vision board. One's a Mercedes, one is an Audi. They're both convertibles and they are dark green. And I was like, wouldn't these cars be killer for Girls Gone Green? So if you start driving around a green convertible, I know that Girls Gone Green is going to that next level.
It's going. Let me also say this. You do know I have like personalized plates. Well, not personalized. I have the Jets helmet on my plates. So it's just
It's just a matter of us getting GGG on our plates, which we're going to do when we both have green cards. We've got to have that.
Message me, Jason.
Who?
He goes, "Oh, is this your podcast? I'm definitely going to check it out." I go, "I just spoke about you. We're live right now." I don't know. Little kids, I don't know. But let's get back to that game for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
I was
go.
I was just going to say I was really disappointed in the Jets game. I don't want to lose hope in Wilson. I really don't.
Yeah.
I want to hope that we made the right choice. You know that I wanted Fields. You guys could go back to the show that we did the night of the draft. I said Fields. I said I would love to. I think it would have been funny to say, like, okay, Fields is on the field. Like, Wilson is the ball. Okay, whatever. I was a huge team Fields, okay? But what I'm noticing is, like I said, not to sound redundant, is that it's not about the quarterback right now, because Wilson is an excellent quarterback. I'm a little confused, and if someone wants to shed some light on it, like how we had 4 interceptions during the game. How was it that is it just because we didn't have the protection? Is it because, I don't know. Is it because it's like that the show I love to watch, All American? Did they steal the playbook? Like, what happened? Because like it looked like they knew exactly where we were going to be, where the ball was going to land, and it's like totally confusing to me.
Well, that may be a couple of things. First of all, he's a rookie, so he's got to learn all the schemes, and he's got to be able to read the defense, which is like, if you could understand, I'm saying to anybody out there, how difficult that job is, to line up on the line, see how the defense lines up, make the call, make any changes that you have to make. It's like being a surgeon. It's like you've got to get in there, see what's happening, and then change everything in the last minute. That takes time to develop. So he's a rookie. That's going to take a while for him to develop the eye for that. Secondly, they do something which is this is like a really basic thing, but you guys, they look off the receiver, which means if I'm going to throw to you, I don't stare at you the whole time, because then
Right.
your defenders can read my eyes and they know exactly where I'm going to throw it, which is what he does a lot. He's not looking like Pat Mahomes will look this way, Patrick Mahomes, and literally throw that way, which is just insane.
Patrick Mahomes is insane. I love it.
He's insane. He throws like this and gets it to people. Like, he's the master of deception in that way. But Zach Wilson at this time doesn't have that skill, and he's watching his receiver the whole time. And so the defenders know exactly where that ball is going. And as a defender, you read that quarterback's eye, and then you just get there. You get there before the receiver does.
It's so true. Patrick Mahomes is like my Puerto Rican friend's mother, who would take a shoe off and like just throw it, and it would just land and hit the person's head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Patrick Mahomes is on point, amazing.
He's unbelievable.
But here's the thing. Don't you think now that Darnold really wasn't given a fair shake? I mean,
of course. It's not that he was given a fair shake. It's exactly what you said. He didn't have weapons around him. He had no support.
Yeah.
It's like it's like playing street ball. I'm going to give an analogy, Donna.
I love analogy.
It's like you and I going up against a professional team, in street football, and they're like, "Go ahead, girls, go out there and do your thing." It's like, "Oh, well, we can't compete. I can't."
Yeah, I don't know the plays. Yeah, I know.
We can't compete against when you don't have the support. If we had the line, if we had a good line, it's just like you say.
But what happened during preseason? Okay, so this is where my confusion lies too.
Yes.
So was he more comfortable? Was he?
No, he was playing against like B and C defenses.
Yeah,
they're not putting their number one defense out there.
I agree with that part. I do agree with that part. But his protection was there. He had better protection.
I think it said he's looking his receivers. I think he's just staring everybody down that he's throwing to, and that's why he's going to get intercepted. If I know where you're putting it, and I'm a defensive back, I'm good enough to get in front of that ball. Like, these guys are the top of the top, so you can't give them any edge at all.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let's talk about Sam Darnold. He's 2-0, Donna.
I know he is.
He's undefeated. How does that feel as a Jets fan? Like, I'm being honest, because what I want to say is Carson Wentz already blew his leg out.
Oh my God.
Joe, he's already hurt again.
Done.
His foot is hurt again. This poor guy. I want to say poor guy. He's Glass Joe, but I think it's like I think it's partially.
I think he's weak-minded.
Yes, psychological. That's what I was going to say. I honestly kind of believe that.
Yeah.
I think that Philadelphia threw him for such a loop, really, mentally, like he wasn't ready for these crazy fans. And that just threw him for a loop. And I think his confidence is shattered, as well as his bones.
As well as his bones. You know who's not shattered, though?
Oh, do you know who could shatter bones with their words?
Oh my, a wordsmith is like, please. All right. So this week, you guys, we're on a bye week for eating. So I'm actually trying to lose a few pounds. So
Me
we've
too.
gone like somewhere. I don't even know where she is. I think she's glamorizing some part of the world right now. I don't know where. She's amazing. She had her grand opening. She's benched this week, but not
Yes,
because of any other reason except for she just needs to rest up so
Yeah.
that she's better, prepared for the following week.
Right.
But we have a guest for you that we know you're going to love. If you missed it last week and you're into betting, if you're into just any other part of sports besides what we have to bring to the table, we've got the contender for
You
you.
have his slate because you did such a great job on that, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
did a pretty good job on that, right?
This segment we call Gootee's Go-Tos. And this is Kevin Gootee. He is unbelievable, but you've got to see the job that Donna did on the flyer
You know
that
what
I
I'm going to
sent.
do? I'm going to get it for you
Okay.
when we come out.
Okay. So
I'm gonna-
ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, Donna, introduce him. He's going to be fabulous with Gootee's Go-Tos.
Yeah, you might know him from Gutting the Sacred Cow. You might know him from Comics Watching Comics, which is an amazing show that you could see on Amazon Prime. You might know him because he's just hilariously funny, and he's got the cutest little daughter who knows football better than half the people watching this podcast. Please help me welcome Mr. Kevin Gootee.
Yeah, what's up?
What an intro for such royalty like myself. How apropos.
Exactly.
Ladies, let me tell you, watching, and I bet heavily against your Jets, Donna V, that was an easy moonwalk cake as the Pats came in the Giant Stadium and stomped a mud hole into you guys. That was a laugher. Giant Stadium was rocking with Pats fans, and I'm not a Pats fan, I'm a Giants fan. And Tracy, the Niners, oof, what happened?
I know. That's what I said, Kev. What happened? We didn't show up. No, 11 points. What are you going to do with that? Not a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, you guys can stop talking about NFC East Philly Eagles as champions, as you guys love to jump the gun every year, which is laughable. So now that you're back to reality, let's have some fun. By the way, if you are on kevingootee.com and my Instagram and Facebook, where my daughter does give her choice words, do you know what my record was last week?
What?
Your record?
8-2.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Is
For
that
a
your record or
combined
your daughter's record?
year-to-date score of 14-6.
Wow.
I would have been 9-1 if the goddamn piece of shit Chiefs didn't cough up a 21 fucking point lead in the fourth quarter. Would have been 9-1 , ladies.
Wow,
You are
that's
the MVP.
impressive.
You are the MVP, Kevin Gootee.
You are. Wait a minute.
Thank you,
What's
ladies.
your daughter's record? Do you keep a separate record for her picks?
Listen, no one bats 1,000 in this world except my daughter against Hershey bars and chocolate chip cookies. She is a 500-0.
I love it.
Wow.
She's adorable.
Killer. She's a killer.
So what do you got for us this week besides the fact that you want to stomp all over our team? Let's hear what you have for us.
No. Life has stomped over your team. By the way, you guys know that your combined Super Bowls you've won are the same amount of times the Giants have beaten Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I just want to remind you about that.
Oh.
Just reminding you about that.
Oh,
What we
man.
have to, so for all the fans of the show, and thank you again for all, of course, for having me. I want you to remember one thing when betting. Now, the ladies, obviously, tonight's Wednesday. Wednesday is a rough go to try and make picks. You have to wait for the injury reports to come out and line movements. I bet on line movements a lot. However, I do have some bets already in the books because the lines were advantageous. Don't be afraid to jump on early. If you like a number, don't wait. Chances are that line's going to get pounded by the public or the bookies. So jump on early. What do I have right now? There's no way on God's green earth the Carolina Panthers are going to lose Thursday night, tomorrow, against the Texans and a backup quarterback making his NFL starting debut. But 7.5 is too much. What did I do? I teased that puppy down to 1.5 with the Ravens, who just had an emotionally high game. They're going on the road to Detroit, who just got embarrassed. I'm going to fade Detroit all the time. That run defense is so soft. What do the Ravens do best? Run the ball. And the Lions lost the number one corner, so at least Lamar can throw the ball. So teaser number 1, the Panthers and the Ravens both down to 1.5. Teaser number 2. I can't believe that this line opened the way it did. And again, I said before, jump on something if you find value, and I did. I got on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're already getting 1.5 in LA. I teased that to getting 7.5. The Bucks getting 7.5 points. They're probably going to win the game outright. If they
How do
lose,
we get on that bet?
yeah. What's that? Go ahead.
How here's the problem.
Tracy, it's too late. It's too late. The Bucks are now laying 1.5. But what you can do is this. We can call it middling. My friend Nick Whitmer did this too. Also a comic. You can take the Rams and tease them to getting the 7.5 because there's no way that either team is going to lose by more than a touchdown. So tease the Rams to getting 7.5. I have the Bucks, so we can middle this and be happy campers.
Okay, wait now, Kev, hold on. Yeah, you need to run a class. What does that mean when you say tease it? How do you?
So there are these things called teasers, which allow you have to lay a little more money down. It's usually $1.20 to win 100 or $1.30, depends on the book you use. Here in Jersey, DraftKings and FanDuel, which I use primarily, are the two ones you can do teasers. So you have 6 points you can play with. You can add it to the dog or the favorite, but you have to have it with another team. You have to have both teams win. Otherwise, you lose the overall bet. This is just a way for you to manipulate the numbers to your favor, teasing through the key numbers, of course, being 3 and 7. Well, how do most teams win by? 3 or 7. That's the key.
Perfect.
So
okay, that makes sense.
I teased the Bucks to getting 7.5, and then I took the other half of the teaser and I teased the Arizona Cardinals down to -1.5 in Jacksonville. Wow. They're going to romp the Jags. The Jags stink. I had the Jags as an under for the year, under 6.5 wins. The Jags stink. I almost, and I still may, tease the Broncos down because that defense is going to annihilate Mr. 4 INT Zach Wilson. Was that Zach Wilson's mom throwing the ball out there, Donna V? I'm just curious.
Exactly. No, you know what? She actually would have had better aim. She's tough. She's tight with her mouth.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we're not going to ask how you know any of that, Donna V.
Because she Barstools. You know the Barstools where we want to get on?
Yeah.
They did a whole segment on her when Zach was first drafted, and they had to cut the mother down side, cause she was bashing Disney.
Ooh.
Every football player says they're going to go to Disney after the Super Bowl, and she was bashing Disney.
She said she's going to.
You know how that works out for moms who are too mouthy in the NFL? Go ask Eli Apple's mom.
Yeah, who's Eli Apple? Exactly.
I have another teaser, ladies, if you care.
Yes, we do.
I have the Buffalo Bills teased down to -2.5. Again, through the key number of 3. They are home against the Redskins. Redskins had 10 days off, but the Bills just came off a 35-0 pasting of the Miami Dolphins. I don't have my numbers in front of me, but I like the Bills at home laying less than a field goal to a team the Giants almost beat. The other half of that teaser, the Chiefs are now home. For all you gamblers, do not take the Chiefs laying points. Take them on the money line, or if they're laying 1 or 2. They are something like 2-15 against the spread, but they're 14-2 straight up. They don't cover numbers. So what I did was I teased the other half, the Chiefs at home against the Chargers off a tough loss in Dallas, down to Chiefs -0.5 point. They have to win. That's it. They have to win. So the Chiefs -1.5 a point, and the Bills -2.5. And I like the Pittsburgh under as well. I have to figure out I might play that with a teaser as well. Ben is banged up. Deontay Johnson is banged up. And they have 3 guys on defense also banged up. I like, and Ben's not putting up points anyway. They're going to run that ball against a soft Cincinnati defense. Run that ball. They will. Pit under. Look at that one. And the one more for you because you asked so nicely.
Woo!
The Seattle Seahawks visit Minnesota. Minnesota is the best 0-2 team out there. I picked Seattle and I picked Minnesota. And I had Minnesota over, which I had by halftime on Sunday against the Cardinals. That was an easy one.
That was crazy.
Wasn't it? I love when I have an over locked up by halftime. It makes that spending that money that much easier, ladies. But there's no way. I shouldn't say there's no way. I love the Vikings at home. They're getting 2, but I teased the over. Sorry, I did. I teased the Vikings though to getting 8. They're going to lose. If they lose, they're not going to lose by more than 7. The Seattle defense, as we saw on Sunday, stinks. They got gashed late, 21 unanswered in the 4th quarter. They're going to, if they lose, which I don't think they will, I think they're going to win, but if they lose, it won't be by more than a touchdown. Now, that game's got shootout written all over. Kirk Cousins has been airing that ball out with reckless abandon. Russ Wilson threw like a maniac. He had over 300 yards, almost 400 yards passing and a few touchdown bombs. He's throwing bombs. And the Minnesota defense stinks. I took that over down from 55.5 to 49.5, which is rare because when you take an underdog, it's usually underdog. It's called a correlated parlay. Underdog under, favorite over. Favorite's got to lay more points, got to cover the over. But I did it backwards because I know it's going to be a fucking shootout, and I like the Vikings getting 8 at home. Those are the 3 I have locked in right now.
Kevin Gootee, you're amazing. Wait, before you go, because I know we have you limited time, you're all over the place.
No, you have me for 5 more minutes. I'm going to talk about my amazing podcast, Gutting the Sacred Cow.
Okay, wait, but before you do that, what's your call on the Monday night game? That's the game I want to know about.
What is it still 4?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Let me stall. I hate to say this because I hate both teams with the burning passion of 1,000 suns because they're both. I root for whenever the Eagles play Dallas at home. I wish for a meteorite to fall and just save everybody the time and money.
I love it.
Oh, it's 3.5. I tell you what, Tracy Locke, I like the Birds getting the points. I don't know if I'm going to bet it. I'm not saying you're going to win. I'm saying you can cover. Okay. Dallas isn't beating anybody. They blew. Mike McCarthy is one of the worst coaches in the NFL. And he almost gagged it up on Sunday against the Chargers. I picked him in a spread pool. Chargers laying 3. I almost pulled it off, but it did not happen. I like the Birds getting that half points is huge. So right now, Eagles plus 3.5 just because of that number.
All right, I'm writing that one down.
Both teams can die in a bus crash.
Writing that one down.
Write it down.
All right, now, Kevin, not only are you a brilliant bettor and an amazing football guy, you have an amazing podcast. Let's talk about Gutting the Sacred Cow.
Oh, my God. You know what, ladies? Do you know what this week is? This is our 100th episode.
Wow.
This week. 100 episodes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Kevin, Israel, and I are very, very proud of this puppy. Our 2-year anniversary is next week or a week after. 100 episodes. And the film that has been attempted to be gutted, I'm going to watch your faces contort in pure anger. Ready? Mike Burns from Wisecrack. It's a humor website. He came on to try the operative word, try to sail the 1986 juggernaut Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm pausing for effect. Yeah,
I know. We're saying what? Wait a minute. He's trying to say that that's a horrible movie.
He thinks it's overrated. He hates it. He thinks Ferris Bueller's character is a psychopath and a manipulative asshole.
No.
Amongst other things. Want to hear more why? Go on guttingthesacredcow.com and listen. Do we respond to that argument? How do we respond to that argument? By the way, I'll give you one of our 5 fun facts. Do you remember, Michael? Do you remember Matthew Broderick killed somebody?
Yes, in Ireland.
Driving?
Yes, on the wrong side of the road. Oh.
Wrong side of the road in Ireland.
He was driving in Ireland, Donna. Yeah. He was in Ireland on the wrong side of the road.
And do you know how much the fine was he had to pay for that?
How much?
$150.
Shut up. Was he driving a Volkswagen?
Callback, I guess.
Oh my God. That's brutal.
Fun fact. But for more fun facts and more hilarity and more taking a run at the castle of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, guttingthesacredcow.com has whatever podcast platform you listen to. Of course, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. You can see our smug smiling faces. Spreaker, Stitcher, you name it, it's on there. That's where you can find.
I love the artwork. Who does the artwork?
The fine boys at the STST podcast. Those guys are amazing because if you go back to early episodes, you will see my horrible Photoshop skills at work to where the STST guys, who are huge fans of us, said, nope, we're going to do this. You tell me what movie it is. And those guys are Photoshop kings.
They are. Phenomenal. They look like professional, they're amazing.
I completely agree. All the thanks in the world. Oh, hi, Daria. How are you? Why are you not on here? Listen, Daria, you have plenty of time because the Mets aren't on in October. So.
There it is.
Poor girl. Poor girl. It's been a long time for her.
Kevin Gootee.
So that's the picks right now, ladies. There'll be more, but don't forget KevinGootee.com, Kevin Gootee on Instagram. We can watch my daughter eating chocolate and cookies. No, she's not going to be having diabetes because she runs outside a lot. She has my metabolism. No, Daria, you don't hate me. You just hate how you choosing a losing team to root for the rest of your life. But that's not you can change that very easily. Not saying we want you as a Yankee fan. Go root for the Colorado Rockies or the Florida Marlins or the Cleveland Indians. I don't care.
Kevin,
I love
we
teasing
love
her. She's
having
so
you
fun to
on.
tease.
I just realized that you're reading her comments. That's hilarious.
Yes, I have to read comments because I want to see if I'm loved or hated, and it's usually a hot
You're
mix.
the most love-hated guy in Hollywood.
Yes, you are. You're an amazing man, and we love you. She
Love
bleeds
you
orange and
too.
blue.
Love you. Listen, she bleeds orange and blue. That's called that's a problem. That's a lack of oxygen in the blood, Daria. You should go see a doctor.
Get that checked, girl.
Or she's probably on The Walking Dead. That sounds like The Walking Dead. Remember the disgusting blood that they would bleed? It was never red.
I know. I failed after 2 seasons of that show. I found that show to be very underwhelming. I go, who cares? Who cares? Kind of I love you too, Daria. See, there you go.
You love Kevin. Thank you so much for being here. As always,
Kevin Gootee. And for more love, go over check out Gutting the Sacred Cow. Check out Kevin Gootee on Instagram and Facebook for lots and lots and lots of hilarity. And we'll see you next week.
Ladies, a pleasure. Take care.
All right, we're putting that money down. Oh, I love Kevin Gootee.
I love him.
If you can follow how fast he goes, and can you imagine him? Can you imagine going to like a bet? I want to go to a Vegas betting hall with Kevin Gootee and just watch him work. He's unbelievable. Yeah. He is unbelievable.
I don't even understand half the stuff he said.
It's like he's speaking in Chinese. You just have to like hold on and just go for the ride. Oh, those of you that bet heavy, you know exactly what he's talking about. Those of us that are just like, hey, I want the Eagles to win for $5. We have no idea what's happening.
I know.
But we're going to learn. He's agreed to tell us. I think each week we're going to ask him a question. We'll just get one piece of information because he's moving fast, ladies and gentlemen. He's like in a New York minute. If you don't pay attention, he's on to the next thing.
The funny thing about it is that I was thinking as he's saying it, I'm going to write the stuff down, and then I realized I'll just watch it back. So if anybody missed any of what he said, and you really want to try to like learn betting, or at least use some of his tips, or something I think would be fun. If you don't have the money to bet right now, don't bet. We're not like saying go out and bet.
Yeah, we're not condoning betting.
But I will tell you this: how much fun would it be to write it down and have a little bit of like fun on game day when you're listening going, oh my God, he's right. Oh my God, he's right. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take that bet. I think that'd be fun. If you really are not like ready to bet yet, but you are ready to learn, that's a great way to learn.
Yeah, and he's great because obviously he's super knowledgeable, but he will break it down for us, and we've talked to him about that, and he is going to be giving us an intro class on betting. Let's go Eagles. That's right. Monday September 27th. Woo, Monday night game. We're playing Dallas in Dallas. It is their first home game, Donna. It's going to be off the chain. They hate us. We hate them. Dak Prescott is looking really good. And Jalen Hurts is going to give them fits because he's running around and they haven't seen us with a mobile quarterback in a very long time. So I think that's going to be a great game. I have a brilliant proposal that I want to throw at you. I think will be so hilarious.
What's your brilliant proposal?
We need your cousin Lauren to sign for Kevin Gootee as he talks. I want to see if she's able to keep up with him.
That would not be that easy.
That's what I'm saying. That would be a super challenge. Like I would love to throw that gauntlet down for her and see if she could do it. Because she's so talented, but that would be really hard.
I don't know how that works.
That would be like trying to sign for Busta Rhymes, the fastest rapper in the world.
Rhymes. That's hilarious.
I know.
Well, I could tell you this. That Sunday, 4:05 p.m., my Jets are taking on, are you ready? The Denver Broncos.
Who are undefeated, 2-0.
Yeah. So 2-0 meets 0-2, and we'll see what happens. I will say that I think we need to start doing songs again for these teams because, I think the reason why our teams aren't winning is because we are not singing.
It is right. That is correct. We are going to remedy that this week. We will have a video. We'll have 2 videos for you this week. We will have a Jets video as well as an Eagles video.
Good to know.
I will write it.
Daria says we should go to AC and bet the game with him on a Sunday.
I would love that. We should go on a Kevin Gootee road trip. We should all meet in AC. Kathy Palmer, who is our South Jersey bureau, can provide us shelter, and we can go, and she'll be with us, and she'll bet. She is a serious bettor. She's a high roller. Do you know that she has her own concierge at Hard Rock? That's what kind of bettor she is. So just like you have the car concierge, she has the betting concierge. So she can hook us up, and we'll go to Hard Rock, and we'll take Kevin, and we will have, oh my God, the time of our lives. A, B, we can do a Girls Gone Green from there because Kathy Palmer can hook it up. She's hooked up at Hard Rock. So let's make that happen. Daria, excellent suggestion.
Great suggestion, Daria.
Yeah.
Christina Kimes still has not told us her mom's name for us to sing.
Okay, well, in the meantime, let's talk about the game of the week, Donna. There's a game of the week. So these are two undefeated teams that are going to be insane playing on Sunday. It's Tampa Bay versus the LA Rams. And do you know that obviously Tom Brady at 44 is just having a banner year. He's already started up. He's thrown 9 touchdowns in 2 games, ladies and gentlemen. He is the Terminator. He's insane. He's like a robot. He's unbelievable. But the LA Rams, Matthew Stafford is with them, and he's like an amazing quarterback that was stuck with the Detroit Lions. And, just like Darnold, the same kind of scenario where he just didn't have the tools around him. They said he was a great player. And as soon as he got to a good team, blammo, he took off like a jet, right? And so that should be a hell of a game.
So you're thinking that that's like what could happen for Wilson if he takes off to a new team? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying you got to give Wilson a chance. Got to give
Wilson a chance. Listen, it's like all we are saying. Give Wilson a chance. I get it. Right? More touchdowns this year than last year already.
I know. I'm unbelievable. But wait, can we talk about more unbelievable teams? Because this is something that you're going to want to hear, Donna.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Guess who is starting against the Browns this Sunday for the Chicago Bears? The Bears.
That's going to be Fields.
Justin Fields is starting in his first NFL game. All right, let's talk about this. So Andy Dalton got hurt. Andy Dalton with the crazy red hair. He actually has a nice haircut. He has that he has that hair that's like not exactly fantastic. The color, it's like this crazy orange Ronald McDonald hair. But he got a decent haircut, and he doesn't look as like creepy as he used to look. I'm gonna look him up.
What is it?
Andy Dalton for the Chicago Bears. You got to look up his current haircut. Before he kind of looked like Carrot Top. You know what I mean? Now he had like a Carrot Top crew cut, but it was that orangey color. But now he's let his curls.
Wait a minute. You know who he looks like?
Who?
Totally handsome.
Yeah.
Remember the Christmas Story? That really mean kid?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. All grown up.
Totally looks like the mean kid grown up from Christmas Story.
Right. Okay, so his hair is even cooler now. If you can look up a current Andy Dalton picture, it's like curly on top, and it's like fade. He's got a nice fade. I was like, ooh, he's got a nice, whoever's doing his hair, Andy Dalton, is doing you a service, because you look like 10 times cuter with your haircut. I don't know what you're doing, but keep on doing it. Anyway, Justin Fields going to be starting, and guess who his backup's going to be, Donna?
Oh, it's going to be Nick Foles.
It is going to be Nick Foles. Nick Foles will be the backup. No, I can't believe
I knew that, though. You thought I didn't. You thought you were throwing me a pass that I wasn't.
No, I thought you would know that, because we've talked about how many times have we said we want Chicago to give us Nick Foles back, but Nick Foles doesn't want to come back to Philadelphia. And I can't figure out why. My only guess is like,
because
he's made it to the top, and how's he going to top that? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. See, who's Nick Foles' new team now? It's
Chicago. It's the Bears. He's with the Bears, and he doesn't start with the Bears. That poor guy needs to start on a team. I think the Eagles really bleeped up, because I think if he would have been our starting quarterback, it would have been really, really good. It would have given. It would have given Hurts like a year to kind of get to know the system. And he had that magic with that team. And I feel like we missed that window. And what are you going to do? I mean, I don't know.
I have something else I want to show you. You'll be receiving this when we can be in the same room together. Perhaps I'll give it to you for the purse that's in the back seat of your car, since we went to that game.
Which I'm bringing to you there's a date that I'm coming to see you, and we'll talk about that.
So we went to the Eagles preseason game, and I forgot the purse. I hid it like a real New Yorker, New Jerseyer, under the back seat of the car. Like that somebody's going to break in and not search under the seats, because you have to bring, the clear bag into the stadium, right?
Right.
So I just want to say, like, it was under the protective, front seat of the car, and I want to show you a couple things.
Oh,
This is our new. I have to say the printing's not that impressive. All right, welcome back, fans. JETS, 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 Jets. This is our Bud Light, right?
they gave that to everybody? Did they give that to all
everybody that went in for the game got one, including the Patriots fans. Now, I will tell you this, because Carly was with me, and now I have to get permission to give hers away, but I do have 2 of them. Okay, so that's really exciting. But I also have something custom that I want to share with you, and I see my computer is moving, and I apologize. I got one made for you too. On Instagram, Izzy's bracelets. I went to school with her mom. She is the sweetest, and she happens to be making these adorable bracelets. She's an entrepreneur. She is, honestly, how old is Izzy? She's young. She's like real super duper young.
Oh, let's support Izzy.
Smiley face bracelets. And they're the most adorable bracelets. And I ordered some to be, made for
oh my God. I love it.
So she does custom work.
Yes.
And you are going to be the recipient of a custom Girls Gone Green bracelet.
Oh my God, I love it. We need to get those.
And I want to let everybody know, if you're a green beaner and you want to be, a friend.
Yes.
A friendship bracelet is really important. Wow, love them. This little entrepreneur, okay? I said to her, okay, how much are they? She's charging like $2.
No.
I said to her, I'm like, there's no way that I'm paying $2.
Oh my gosh, wait. Let's put up her link. How do we
put up her link tonight? Okay. It's on Instagram. So you can go, I'm going to put it, like, after we're done, I'll put it up on our Girls Gone Green Instagram page. And let me tell you, she mailed it to me, and I have the packaging upstairs. She hand wrote like a business card.
No. I love her so much.
I love her so much.
What's it called again? Wait, how do we put it on our on this so we can see it?
Izzy's bracelets. Well, all right. You know what? Let me do it.
Yeah, put it up, because we support, first of all, I love that she's a little girl and she's an entrepreneur and that she's so into it. And there's nothing, but I was like a major entrepreneur when I was little. I sold everything. I sold hand-painted boxer shorts. I made clay pins. I made magnets. You name it. Me and my sister did it. We called ourselves what was it? Wait a second. Concord Studios, because we lived on Concord Road. And we sold everything, and our parents had cards made up for us. And there's no greater thrill as a kid when someone buys your things. So Izzy's bracelets on Instagram.
On Instagram. Now, if you're going to go over and you're going to order a custom piece of jewelry or anything from Izzy,
yes. Okay.
Please, when you do it, let her know that you heard about it here on Girls Gone Green.
Yes.
So that she gets a shout out. I'm actually going to take a picture of this right now, so she knows that we gave her a shout out. Okay.
Oh my God. I just followed her. That is so awesome.
But she knows that we're not just a bunch of creepy old people. Let her know that you heard about it. I mean, like, I don't want to freak the kid out.
So how do we tell her that we're with Girls Gone Green? Like, I just tried to follow her. But
when you send her a message to request that you receive, look at this. It's green. It's adorable. I got you the same exact one.
Oh, I love it. It's so cute.
So cute. Stretchy. I wear it even in the shower.
Oh my God.
And I will tell you what, she's a doll face. And then you Venmo her mom. She gives you a private message so you know how to get the money to her. She mailed it out in a little, like one of those little pouches, the drawstring pouch. And she hand wrote a note. I'm going to go, when I go upstairs, I'll take a picture of the note. I'll make a post about it on Girls Gone Green so everybody can see. It's adorable. So you want to go to Girls Gone Green on Instagram or Facebook, and I will put I'll put a post up about her. But Izzy's bracelets on Instagram, it's just right, Angel. I mean, they're just the cutest things ever. I happen to stumble upon. She doesn't have a lot of posts out there, but like this is the post that got me.
Oh my God, this is so cute. I just requested her.
Look at her bracelet.
Oh my God.
A smiley face in their life right now, right?
We all need that. Angel, I'm ordering one. I just requested to be friends with her, because that's the only way you can get on there, right? You can't get on there any other way. Yeah, I'm trying to get on it.
I absolutely love this bracelet, and I'd like to purchase 4 of them. I think what you're doing is awesome. Do you make custom colored bracelets? I wish you all the success. She's like, hi, Donna. Thank you so much for this. I could definitely make you 4 bracelets, and I can make custom colors. I have lots of colors. I'm going to send you a picture of the colors and the beads that I have. And she like sent me pictures. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love this kid.
Cute. I'm like, awesomeness. I host a football podcast called Girls Gone Green. I'd love 2 bracelets made with all green, and if it's available, 3-letter G's on each. I'm sure that will be more expensive, but I feel it's worth it. So happy to support a young female entrepreneur.
So
I said, she goes, okay, I'll make them. Also, it's the same price as any other bracelet. Oh, which is $1. I said, okay, $1.
Oh God,
So,
I'm buying like 500 of these bracelets. You know that.
I know.
We should buy a bunch of GGG bracelets.
$2 for the bracelets, okay?
Okay,
yeah,
we should order a bunch of them.
So you could totally, yes. I'm thinking we should keep her.
We should all order the GGG bracelet. I'm gonna order, and I am also gonna order. Oh, thank you, Christopher Cooley. I'm gonna order you a Giants bracelet. You definitely need a Giants bracelet. That'll probably. You know what we should do? Oh, okay, Angel. I loved you until you said that. Carson Wentz. Okay. Are you serious? Let's get back to Izzy's bracelets. But that is, if Green Beaners, if we could support a young entrepreneur like that, if you can order a Girls Gone Green bracelet from her, please do it. Or order any kind. If you want the smiley face, whatever you want. But I love to see kids have that initiative and how much fun. And it's so fun as a kid to get that order. I mean, it's like your life is made. And it's so cool that she's just not sitting around watching TV. She has her own business, guys. Let's definitely support her. I love Izzy's bracelets.
I'm so proud of her. So proud of her.
That's so cool. All right. Well, listen, here's one thing I can promise you, Green Beaners. I promise you that I'm going to be ordering Izzy's bracelets. The other thing I promise you is that Donna and I will deliver by this weekend, by Sunday. Okay, I'm not putting too much pressure on us. By Sunday, a video, a Girls Gone Green football video cheering our team on, because I believe, Donna, I agree with you. That's why we're not winning. We don't have the right mojo headed their way.
I agree. Speaking of videos, I took videos of the players walking out after the game, and I realized I really got to brush up on stuff because I couldn't tell the difference between a player and like anybody else. People are yelling their names, and I'm like, why am I doing videos? I don't even know. I was so close. And then what happened? Zach Wilson comes out, and I was texting somebody, my daughter, and look.
Oh, you missed him.
I only got some pictures. But
all right, we got some pictures. Hey,
it is what it is, guys. SOKS. You know what? It is an hour and 2 minutes into our podcast. This is a jam-packed show. I didn't even eat. I'm fading. I'm about to pass out. I know
you are. And I am too. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, join us on Girls Gone Green next Wednesday. We're going to have Ike the Spike back. He's going to be back. We're going to have a special chef. If it's not Dawn, we have someone else waiting in the wings, and they're very excited to come on. We're going to have Kevin Gootee back. What's that?
Waiting in the Eagles' wings.
Waiting in the wings. No pun intended. We might have Daria come on the show, talk about her Giants. We're going to have a lot of guests. So keep informed. Keep tuning in. You're going to love that. She'll be there too. Awesome. So we thank you so much for watching. Remember to go over to YouTube and like and subscribe and spread the word.
Share. Yes.
And Donna, do you know who we are?
Yeah, we are
Girls Gone Green, coming to you live from quarantine.
That's
Girls
right.
Gone Green. We'll have a new video, you know what I mean, because we're Girls Gone Green.
I'm hoping for the green beetle. I'll let everybody know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Jets.
EAGLES. Eagles. Have a great week, everybody.
Have an amazing week, you guys. Thanks so much for watching.